Hello, I'm Raymond Sims, and welcome to the MLB pregame show on the Coliseum Sports Network. It's another West then East doubleheader here on the network as the Minnesota Twins take on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The winner of this game will go on to host the 8th-seeded Houston Astros, who upset the Giants at AT&T Park 4-0. The loser of this game would face the 5th-seeded Seattle Mariners, who were able to stay alive after beating the Athletics in Oakland 7-5. Minnesota would have to head up to Seattle, while the Mariners would have to come down to Anaheim if the Angels lose this game. It'll be Phil Hughes starting on the mound for Minnesota, while C.J. Wilson, who was just activated off the disabled list on the second, will get the start for L.A. Now let's take a look at the lineups for both sides. For Minnesota, leading off will be the center fielder, Danny Santana. Batting second will be the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Batting third will be the third baseman, Trevor Plouffe. Batting fourth will be the left fielder, Josh Willingham. Batting fifth will be the designated hitter, Kenny Vargas. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, Oswaldo Arcia. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Batting eighth will be the first baseman, Chris Parmelee. Batting ninth will be the shortstop, Eduardo Nunez. And for the Angels, leading off will be right fielder, Cole Calhoun. Batting second will be center fielder, Mike Trout. Batting third will be the first baseman, Albert Pujols. Batting fourth will be the left fielder, Josh Hamilton. Batting fifth will be the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Batting sixth will be the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Batting seventh will be the third baseman, David Freese. Batting eighth will be the designated hitter, C.J. Cron. And batting ninth will be the catcher, Hank Conger. It's going to be a fierce matchup under the clear skies of Southern California. Matt Vasgersian, Steve Lyons, and Eric Karros have the call for you today. Don't go too far. First pitch is coming up on the Coliseum Sports Network.
In on first pitch this afternoon in Anaheim, the Twins battle the Angels. Coming up next. Longtime home of the Angels, the show joins you from Orange County and Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. I'll be joined in the booth shortly by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins, as Ron Gardenhire's starting nine will look like this. They tee it up against a now two-time All-Star, the hard-throwing left-hander C.J. Wilson. The leadoff hitter makes his way toward the plate, and we are ready for baseball. And the game's first pitch is taken for ball one, and we are officially underway this afternoon from Angel Stadium.
First pitch, 107.
And he fires in one strike. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Now here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Three and two now as Wilson runs the count full. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Another payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Boy, what a dream start to the ball game. You make that starter out there throw a ton of pitches, and then you still wind up working out the walk.
Brian Dozier will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And there he goes. The throw down. And the throw's behind him that time as it gets right by him. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him and it goes straight into center field.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The speculation, of course, with whomever the third baseman is to begin the season is that he's essentially just keeping the seat warm for one of their 2 top prospects, as the Twins should be all set with budding superstars at third base and in center field. 2-0 now.
Outside. He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Here comes the 2-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Ibar for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
Well, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Josh Willingham. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Strike called, 2-1. And it's 3-1 now. Kenny Vargas would be next. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Kenny Vargas will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And low, it's a ball and a strike. One pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Calhoun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run, no hits in the inning, 1 Angel error, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Twins lead it. Starting lineup for the Angels is there on your screen. Set to face these guys. There you see the numbers for the veteran right-hander, ex-Yankee Phil Hughes. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Cole Calhoun will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Here's one hit towards the hole. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. I'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Fastball again, but this one's by him for strike one.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
And there's ball two now.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Payoff pitch coming. And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Albert Pujols will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First pitch coming now from Hughes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, here's a situation where he's trying to do what he can to get that run back in the bottom of the first. And he helps out the cause by swiping second here.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, if there's ever been a blueprint for first inning trouble, it's allowing back-to-back walks. And he's going to need to really bear down and solve these control problems, or this thing could go south in a hurry.
Josh Hamilton will get his first shot at it here. Right near home plate, it's strike one. Pickoff move to second. Don't want to forget about it. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-1 pitch now to Hamilton. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a pickoff play at second. Just keeping him close. Hamilton swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Karros. Cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. What a stop! Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
And there's just another good first inning at bat right there. This is going to load the bases now, 2 outs. And this is where you got to make sure that you make that guy pay for all the early base runners he's given up. You cannot let this guy wiggle off the hook and scram the bases loaded.
Howie Kendrick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
Now Hughes readies the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right
now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Well, this would be a big break for him here in the first inning if he can get out of this.
This misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
You know, sometimes big pitches come very early in games, and this is going to be a big one here.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Boy, talk about a tough start to a ball game. Everything that could go wrong, it has gone wrong here in the first inning, and forcing in a run with a bases loaded walk just could be the tip of the iceberg.
David Freese will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. First pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he can bring in 4 with 1 swing.
swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Number 39 is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. Angels get just the one. The Big A, all tied at 1-1. Oswaldo Arcia leads things off now in the top half of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Kurt Suzuki will step in now.
Kurt Suzuki.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Chris Parmalee will dig in with one in and one away. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. check his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. We'll start things off in the bottom of the second. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Now the 3-1 home from Hughes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And now on the mound after the leadoff walk, you put yourself in a situation where you're going to give these guys a good chance to get that run right back. I mean, here's where he'll need to try to get the next guy to hit something on the ground.
Hank Conger will stand in for the first time here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a breaking ball lined into left field, a base hit.
Well, that's one thing about having a switch hitting catcher in the lineup. This guy causes so many matchup problems. Comes through with a solid single.
Cole Calhoun will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And in a National League game, this might be a spot to put one down, but I sort of doubt we'll see that here.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Two and 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Mike Trout will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. First and second now, 1 man out. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you've still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Albert Pujols will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
0-2 on its way from Hughes. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and he's going to wind up scoring too.
Josh Hamilton will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Suzuki able to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
Oh, no.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 2 full. Angels are out in front, 3-2. Number 39 will stand in now as he'll get us going in the top of inning number 3.
And we've yet to see a 0 on that scoreboard so far, so he'll be looking to get something started again.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Freeze with it over at 3rd. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Brian Dozier will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to 3rd to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Runner, hit
Runner goes for second. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now a move over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a high chopper. Kendrick on to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Trevor Plouffe will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And this will be grounded foul past Pujols at first. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Twins,
Josh Willingham will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
And this time the fastball is by him, and that'll even things out at 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail 3-2. Eric Ibar makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's Hughes back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. And one away now here in the Angel third.
A cardinal rule if you're bunting. Don't bunt at balls. I mean, you see this on show track. This thing is out of the zone, but he chases it and pops it up. That turns into a wasted out right there.
Howie Kendrick will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And that's taken for strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. David Freese will try it again. He flew out his first time. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Yeah, 3rd strikeout for him so far. This is a cut fastball. Very different movement from a 2-seamer, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Number 20 will bat here. No official at bat, but he scored a run thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Grounded softly to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. Angels lead it 3-2. Kenny Vargas will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Designated hitter, Kenny Vargas.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Trout comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out. So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Shut him down now.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. We'll lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And here's the first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one. And you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Cole Calhoun will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Mike Trout will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Ball 1.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line and cruises in with a double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. First pitch coming now from Hughes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, no hesitation there to train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Josh Hamilton will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. Eric Karros will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And there's the fastball from Hughes. It's 0-1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Got him. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. It's the Angels 5 and the Twins 2. Chris Parmalee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Chris Parmalee.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly, but you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Now a swing and a high chopper down the third baseline. Over to first is Freese, and there's one out.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Number 39 will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fouled back. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Brian Dozier will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch coming from Wilson. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit.
Well, that 2-out hit there makes that error loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Trevor Plouffe will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Let's go! Shut him down!
First pitch coming. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Wilson, a move to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the 1-0. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
.30 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Angels are out in front, 5-3. Howie Kendrick will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First offering on the way. And Hughes will start him with a changeup. It's 0-1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Oh, 1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knockout pitch, but he can't find it here. I think he's going to have to challenge him 3-2.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Arcia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
David Freese will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a ball 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now. Number 20 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
He's at an even 100 pitches now for the ball game. I'd have to think this will be it if he can get this guy.
Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
Well, maybe a little question of whether this was going to stay fair or not, but you see, this is pretty much right over the bag at third and down the line.
Out of the Minnesota dugout now is skipper Ron Gardenhire, and it looks like that's going to be all for Phil Hughes. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Brian Dunzing is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Hank Conger will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Get on base.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Angels lead 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Josh Willingham will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
Go, settle down.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Yeah, this is a fastball this time that nearly gets away from him. But that's a nice job behind the plate. He gets a handle on it, and then he gets the put out down at first base.
Kenny Vargas will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Now here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air for Hamilton in left. And that's out number 2. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And he takes ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. In there, 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Cole Calhoun will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here it comes. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And that's the second time he's been set down on strikes so far in this ballgame. He just looks like a spectator up there. I think you need to be a little more protective up there with 2 strikes.
Mike Trout will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Five runs, 8 hits, 2 errors on the Angels line score so far. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. On the move is Trout from first.
Nope, that's him.
Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Well, he leans on a sinker here and sends this one toward the gap and into the gap for what could be extra bases. And that will plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Josh Hamilton will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Lead at second by Pujols. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. No shortage of extra base hits as you see the totals there. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off, they take pitches, they make the pitcher come to you.
2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right now. Very tough to do anything with that.
Eric Ibar will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels get 1 on the Pujols double. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the Angels 6 and the Twins 3. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jason Grilli is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Kurt Suzuki will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this likely won't help much as the first pitch of the inning is hit on the ground to short. And a high throw to Pujols, but he's able to hang on for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings. And he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Chris Parmelee will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Eduardo Nunez waits on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And Pujols will simply step on first to record the out.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard. And even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Eduardo Nunez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Calhoun will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Anthony Swarzak will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Anthony Swarzak.
Howie Kendrick will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Second baseman, Howie.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive to left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitcher. He just drills it right down the line. That'll put him in a good position here with the runner on second and nobody out.
David Freese will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this will be fouled away. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Number 20 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
So 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Hank Conger will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Garcia is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
Cole Calhoun will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Angels to 3.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, so we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith. Number 39 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Center fielder, number 39.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Brian Dozier will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
1 out, nobody on. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Trevor Plouffe waits on deck. The 3-1 is on the way, and that's low, ball 4.
Third baseman, number 24,
Trevor Plouffe will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
There you go.
Swing and a shot toward right center, and he'll have himself a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only one away.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Josh Willingham will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In the air to straightaway center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Jordan Schaefer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 17, Jordan Schaefer.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Angels 6 and the Twins 3. Ryan Presley is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Mike Trout will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it lining up one hop of the ball down there. That allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Albert Pujols come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Pickoff move to second. Back in standing. Swing by Pujols, and this ball is hit high and deep, and you can forget about it. Way out of here. Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot as they open it up to 8-3.
I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Josh Hamilton will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 428, the official estimate on that last home run. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
No outs, nobody on. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is how you got to do it. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Eric Ibar will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Number 39 is there, and he has it for the out.
And don't forget, those shadows aren't just tough on the hitters. And where they are at this time of the afternoon, it's not always easy to gauge the depth of a line drive or where it's going to come down. But he measured that one just fine.
Howie Kendrick will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Come on now, let's go.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Willingham is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's now 8-3. Kevin Jepson will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0 it's back to 2-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Full count now. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Kurt Suzuki will stride in, grounded out his last time through. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Very high, 2-1.
Turn two now. Let's go.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Chris Parmalee waits on deck. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be, but none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You got to be careful.
Chris Parmalee will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Kendrick back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both. Eduardo Nunez is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And Freeze won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Now batting, number 39.
Number 39 will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
And on 3-1, you don't want to walk him and load the bases. I mean, he knows that at the plate, so he was just sitting back and waiting for this one. He turns it into a 3-run bomb.
Houston Street is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Brian Dozier will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. That's cut on and missed, so now the Twins are down to their final strike here.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. Crowd on its feet. Here's Street to the plate. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory. What turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Angels offensively this afternoon were led by the man you see here, Albert Pujols. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that just about does it. For DK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 8-6. So long from Anaheim.